Big shout to okjersey.com. Scan the QR code below and actually go to the link below to get affordable football shirts from all the European leagues, including the English clubs, all of them, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, Spurs, Chelsea, all of them, of course, are all there. You can get the current ones, past seasons, and also some absolute gems out there, vintage ones, and actually very affordable football shirts, high quality, like the one I'm wearing right here. It is very simple to get one. Let me show you how. You go to the website. It's very simple. You click on the Premier League, pick the club you want. For me, I pick Newcastle, for example. You go there, you will find all the current ones, training ones as well. You add whatever you want to the cart. Of course, check the sizes, add a patch, add to cart, but also never forget, as it says below, scan the QR code and put the code JUDGE in the checkout to get 8% discount. It's that easy. Just go to the website, check the football shirt you want. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to our stream. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Man City absolutely won against Bournemouth. Emphatic win. Ryan Shirky absolutely starred in that game. Of course, Liverpool, finally they got a win. Finally they got a 3-point perfect performance against Aston Villa. Of course, Arsenal are 007. 7 games, 0 goals conceded, 0 defeats. 007. Chelsea are 6th or 7th or something, 1 point behind Liverpool. That Chelsea should be in a title race if it wasn't for a couple of mistakes or red cards. As well, we're going to talk about all of this. The 4 teams are actually battling for the league now currently. Actually, unless people don't think that people are battling for the league and Arsenal are running away with it. But listen, we got a great panel for you guys. If you're watching this now, hit that like button. If you're watching this in the replay, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm only, I think, 20 subscribers away from 46,000. So if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. All the guys' channels in the description. KMAC channel, Liverpool, MCFC Fan TV, of course. That's Dylan. Of course, the Blue Lounge. That's Mo, the Chelsea fan, on bottom left here with us. And Romario Webster, top of the league, Arsenal fan, right there. Of course. How's everyone doing? You're right, guys.
Good, man.
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
A weekend that all the big 5 won. All the big, no, sorry, not the big 5. Man United didn't win.
Man, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Well,
They drew.
I think it was a good result. Was it away?
Yeah,
Not a
Forest.
bad result.
Not a bad
Not a
result.
bad result.
They were losing at one stage.
I mean, there's
They were
only
losing.
from Man United in 8th. There's only 8 points. So it's still tight at the top, man. It's still very tight.
It's not tight for Arsenal.
Yeah, but we've been here before, Mo. I'm not gonna go too early. Arsenal fans know too well. Any Arsenal fans in the chat can relate. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Liverpool 7 points behind us, City 6. So we're looking good, but let's not jump the gun too early.
City. Let's start with City. Let's start with actually Man City. To be honest, they played today. Emphatic win. Ryan Cherky, Foden, Haaland, Doku, they played very well. Nico Gonzalez played very, very well. Are we taking City as a title threat now? And some people actually said that if City win against Liverpool, they will think they will win the title.
Oh,
Well,
I would go. They're definitely a threat. Definitely a threat, 100%. When you got Erling Haaland up front, you're always a threat, right?
Well, we're definitely a threat. When are we not a threat? Even when we had our worst season last season, yeah.
You weren't a threat, bro. Liverpool won it. Like, you were out of the race. You weren't a threat. You weren't.
We would beat you at your ground when Slot was doing his crap tactics this season, like 2-0. So you weren't a threat last season. You are now.
Well, is that third place talking to me there?
Bro, you're 1 point ahead
no
of
chest
them.
in this game right now. Don't worry, I got no chest.
Think about City fans. They have chest, actually. City fans. Even though you're 2 points ahead of Chelsea, you're 1 point ahead of Liverpool. And
what can we say when we do it all and we win it all? Yeah, what can you say? Obviously, we're confident because no one's here is winning 4 in a row. No one in this.
But that is back in the day.
Wait. Oh, what? You're on about 4 in a row titles? Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
About Champions League, brother.
Yeah, let's not go early, but let's just stick to currently. Look, you look decent, but I think Mo's talking about you lot a threat. All right, of course you're a threat. You've got Erling Haaland. What is it? 13 league goals, or is it 13?
13, yeah.
Yeah,
just,
Erling Haaland
again. How many?
Yeah, 13. Now listen, it's Erling Haaland. He's undeniable, right? He's my captain in fantasy basically every week. But I do think there is a slight over-reliance on Erling Haaland. And I do look at City last week against Aston Villa. Haaland gets shut out the game. Their defenders done very well. And you lot just look like you had no ideas. Do you think you lot are in danger of relying on Erling Haaland? A lot of people say Victor Gyökeres hasn't really turned up yet, but I think we've had 10 different goal scorers this season already. It might even be more. And I think there's a strength in having goals all over the team. But I don't know if City fans see it as a worry because obviously Erling Haaland's always going to score goals.
Why is more sustainable?
Let me cut you off right there, yeah? We won the league with no striker. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but that's not the same team you have now.
Isn't it like Manchester City's like top goal scorers Erling Haaland an own goal?
Yeah. Maxima Steve from Burnley scored 2 own goals. And
you know who Erling Haaland reminds me of this season? Do you remember when Luis Suarez for Liverpool was scoring more goals than entire teams?
Yeah,
and he was like it was like him and then like teams. That's what Haaland's like now. He scored more than teams.
But can I ask a question? Can we actually be okay? Can I ask a question that is objective and anyone can take that question? Man City scored 20 goals. 13 of them are Erling Haaland, 7 from different players, regardless of its own goals or not. Arsenal scored 18 goals, 8 from set pieces, and 2 from penalties, and 8 open play goals. You're the one who started this. Objective question. What is more sustainable? Relying on your striker, that is one of the best players in the league, that will bang in goals, or relying on set pieces? Because it's the percentage is kind of similar. It's about like 40% of Man City goals, or 50% are Haaland, 60% are Haaland. For you, more than 50% are between penalties. And you are the one who asked, is it over-relying on Haaland? And I'm asking seriously, if you're asking anybody, would you rely on your own striker to bang in goals for the rest of the season? Or would you rely on your set-piece coach to come up with the goods every week? That's a genuine question. That is no banter.
Yeah.
I'm not here to diss set-pieces. Set-pieces are great.
You know what, Mo? Let me come in on this one as I am an objective observer, not at Man City, not Arsenal. If Erling Haaland gets injured, Man City are in serious trouble. While set pieces, this is something that is sustainable. You know, it doesn't rely on one player. So I think relying on set pieces is definitely the way to go. In regards to Erling Haaland, fantastic player, strong, physically able to to finish. But if they lose him, and yeah, they did win a title without having an out-and-out striker, but they are relying heavily on him right now. So for me, the set piece route is the way to go.
And
what
also,
I will say, though, is like we won the league last season with Mo Salah, pretty much. So it can be done.
Actually, last
Yeah, it
season,
can be.
Liverpool won the league with Mo Salah actually doing what Haaland is doing this season for City. But
Yeah.
actually, more than this, he was providing the assists as well, right? So
Yeah.
there is a previous experience of a team winning the league when one player scored all goals. Actually, twice. Man City when Erling Haaland had 36 goals, and Liverpool last season when Mohamed Salah had 47 GA. So there is there is evidence that a team have won the league before with one player contributing 50% or more than the team goals. That had happened.
I
But
think
there-
that,
Go
well, I
ahead.
think the thing where Man City, I think where I'd put the doubt on it is, I think losing Kevin De Bruyne is another huge outlet of goals and assists that they're missing. And I think Tajani Reinders looked like he was going to sort of fill that void. He got benched today. I think that was just fitness, to be fair, but he's not sort of kicked on from that first game of the season. Then even their wingers, Savinho, Doku, I don't know if you include Foden in that, but I don't know. They're just not, you wouldn't really rely on them like to really produce week in, week out, scoring goals, getting assists. I think Ryan Shirky is a huge welcome back to the team. I think Shirky's a very, very good player. His assists for Haaland today were just, everything he does is quick. He makes a decision before the balls come to him. So if Shirky can stay fit, I think he can have quite a big impact. But just touching on set pieces, what my man there, the Chelsea fan, said as well, like, I think it is sustainable to an extent. I think you don't rely on one player. All right, Gabriel does score most of our set piece goals. He assisted Gyökeres from a set piece yesterday. So we do sort of rely on Gabriel a little bit. And I think a lot of Arsenal fans do want to see us scoring from open play a little bit more often. But with Man City, I think Erling Haaland, I don't know what you think, guys, but he's always got a niggle in him. He always has an injury at some point in the season. I'm not sure Haaland stays fit and plays week in Champions League, Premier League, and can sustain it and take them on to win the league. Maybe in the Champions League it might work when you can sort of just play one-off games in 2 legs and you can nick it. But yeah, I just think for the league, I think Arsenal, especially, we still got like 6-7 players injured, boys. Like when we get those players back, I think we're going to look even better. So I just think our squad is primed for the league, man.
That sounds like a team that does not have a good striker.
How does that make sense, bro?
Because you have to rely on a centre back to score. You have to rely on a centre back or to create a goal,
bro. That's not a bad thing, is it?
And Erling, you man are used to Tesco steak. I'm used to the big boy restaurants, fine steak.
No, you've only just become used to that. See, let's not do the whole what we're used to. I mean, what we're not used to. Let's not do that.
I mean, I think you're being a bit disingenuous to Mamouche. They paid like 60 million for him, like
70.
Yeah, but Mamouche don't play, bro. As Mamouche even
we signed Ekitike from, and he scored more goals than him. So, he was supposed to be labeled as the next Mo Salah. Like he was supposed to be the guy that basically took on the mantle at Egypt for him. So he's still like 26, isn't he? 25. So
yeah,
there's probably more. We play him like on the left wing and cut him in with Mamouche because like obviously he's not going to knock Haaland out the play, so we've got to try and like left wing, bring him in a little bit, or if Haaland needs a break, we replace him like we did today. But like you didn't see it last time when we played against. Funny enough, it was Bournemouth, and he scored that rocket.
Yeah, it was a banger.
Man, just ain't getting his shine because of Erling. That's exactly what it is.
But can you this Erling Haaland thing is gonna get injured? I genuinely believe that you guys, like people that keep saying that Erling Haaland is gonna get injured. Why are people assuming that Man City are stupid and they're gonna get injured, injure Erling Haaland? So what people are saying is, if Erling Haaland stays fit all season, Man City will have a good shout of winning the league.
Yeah,
is that what everyone is saying?
100%. Yeah.
Is that shout as equal to Arsenal?
No, I think
Why
Arsenal
not?
squad.
Why
I think
not?
I think our squad is just similar. Man City used to have like a ridiculous amount of options where Mahrez would be benched and Sterling might be benched. Foden would struggle to start. I think we've gotten our squad to a point where if Odegaard's injured, Eze comes in. If Martinelli's injured, Trossard comes in. If Saka goes out, Madueke comes in. Even at centre back, we lost Saliba for 2 games. Maresca comes in, and Arsenal fans aren't even panicking. I just think basically what I'm saying is we don't really have an excuse. Like from the position we're in now, and like the points difference and just what we have. If we don't, I'm being serious here. If we don't win the league from here,
you have been here before, right? You
Yeah,
guys
that's the
know that
point.
Arsenal have been here in 22-23 before, right?
but not
You
with
guys
this
know
squad,
that.
Mo.
And
But we
before
didn't have
that.
this squad.
Exactly,
before
you're
that.
spot on. Not with
Yeah.
the squad, yes. With Rob Holding, not Mosquera and Hincapia.
That's
know what I
my
mean?
point.
Yes.
That's my point.
Yes, with Reece Nelson, if I'm not mistaken, as a
Yes.
sub.
Yes, Reece
So that
Nelson.
is the reality. Like, that is why I'm saying that this season, if anyone asks me today, who are you picking to win the league today? I'm not gonna sit on the fence. I'll say I'll pick Arsenal to win the league currently because of Liverpool's form, because of how deep the squad is. But I still think that if we look at Manchester City and how they play, I think there's another gear for Man City. And as long as City, okay, here is the thing that we learn from the history, right? City, every time during Pep Guardiola's era, where they stayed within touch and distance from the top, they won the league. I think they were 5 points behind Liverpool, and they caught up to them in the 93-92 season. Something like this. Or the 97, one of the 1 point season.
Was that
Right,
after
because-
when they won the league on the last day?
No, that's Liverpool. The Liverpool, one of the 2 titles, they were 5 points behind Liverpool, and they caught up to Liverpool, and they won the title. Right? Man City, if I'm looking from outside, I don't think that they will be like, I think Man City might be like 7 to 9 points behind Arsenal comes December. But I wouldn't rule them out in case, especially if they win against Liverpool, which is I'm expecting them to actually win against Liverpool. That is 18-19. Yeah. I think someone corrected and said that is 18-19. Man City have never lost a league, a title race under Pep Guardiola. Never.
No.
That never happened.
I think the difference between like the Manchester Cities and the Liverpools, and not Arsenal, by the way, sorry, is these teams can
no
put
need
together.
for that, really, was there?
No,
There's
sorry,
need for that.
but I'm not digging. I'm not digging. It's just how it is. But we can put like 15 game winning runs.
Arsenal
together.
did.
We've
Arsenal
done
did.
that. I was going to say we've done that.
When did you
Arsenal
do that?
done that.
You didn't do that
We've
last
done that
season.
in
No,
the 20.
Arsenal
we've
have
it
done this,
23,
guys.
24.
Arsenal have done this. They have done
23,
this.
24.
When
We've
did they
done
do
it.
this?
We've
Was
done
this
it
last
23,
season?
23, 24 when you boys won the league. We lost to Villa at home, Ollie Watkins, or we drew. No, we
City
lost
won
at
the
home
league. Yes.
2-0. But I think we won 13 out of 14, but you won 15 out of 16 or 15 out of 15. And we drew. We came to your place and we drew 0-0.
This is no. That's City, not Liverpool.
Yeah, City. Okay. Yeah, City. We went, sorry, not Liverpool. We went to City. We drew 0-0, and then City won the league by like 2 or 3 points. So, but that was the season.
You had 98 points. We had 91.
It's just whether you can do that again. It's whether you can do that again. And that,
but
what makes
we're more
doubt
prime.
them? Okay, what makes you guys think that City can do a run and Arsenal can't this season?
Arsenal,
Don't talk to me.
Manchester
Number one, City don't have a Kevin De Bruyne. City don't have a Kevin De Bruyne. Over the 25 and in the 25 calendar year, which is almost coming to a close, it is Arsenal, City, Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of like the thing. So Arsenal are primed more to win more games. Arsenal already, by the way, for people that don't realize, Arsenal are already on a run. Arsenal have won 10 games in a row now, including the Champions League. Actually, 11.
We haven't conceded a goal since
11 games, guys. 11 games now for Arsenal. Since they lost against Liverpool, right? Is it the second or they drew against City? They won every single game, Champions League or the Cup. Arsenal are already in a run. People don't realize this. They're already in a run of their own. And in that run, by the way, they beat teams that they drew before. Like Newcastle, they lost. Before Brighton, they didn't win. Fulham, they didn't win.
West Ham.
Like West Ham, they didn't win. So they are winning the games that they lost or drew last season. So currently, they are the team in a run. The question is not about Arsenal, by the way. The question is more about City. Can City stay within touching distance?
And Mo,
We know
I think
that, like, that's a problem. People take it to Arsenal and want to have the conversation about the Arsenal mentality and all of this, which is what Mac did, what Dylan did, right? But the reality is, can Liverpool catch up to Arsenal? Can City? Which is, when you watch the mainstream media and how people explain it, it's like, Arsenal are primed not to lose games. You can't score. You cannot create chances against them. They are, as Mo said, the platform is there to score one goal, one set piece, it doesn't matter, and then you win 1-0. Mo said sustainable, right? Mo just said that. Chelsea fan Mo, right here. It's all about City. Can you sustain a form to keep within touching distance and not fall 10 points behind or 9 points behind Arsenal? So now you're trying to catch up to them. That is the question. It was not about Arsenal.
Do you know what, Mo? I think this league this season is probably one of the most competitive ones because there are so many teams that are within points of each other. I think Arsenal need to take advantage of the situation right now. And if Arsenal can win the next couple of games and build that buffer, that big buffer, it would be game over for the rest of the pack. But I think right now is who is going to step up? Is Chelsea going to step up? Is Liverpool going to step up? Is Man City going to step up? A team needs to step up within the next few weeks to actually close that gap. Otherwise, Arsenal are posed to actually run away with this. And the form that they're in has been spectacular. And I think the only other team that can match it right now is Man City. I think Man City lost one in the past 4 games, I believe. So past 5 games. So I think Man City are a team that can give you that consistency. The rest of the pack, not so sure. I mean, we all seen what Liverpool have done recently, and Chelsea haven't had the greatest one. It's been a decent one, but it hasn't been the greatest one neither. And I think the onus is on the chasing pack whether or not we're able to put in that challenge. But it's in Arsenal hands to fumble it if they choose to, as they have done in the past, or they can sustain it and they can literally go into January with a big buffer.
And also, boys, I think you make a good point there, Chelsea Mo, because it's like it is the next few games that I think will decide it. And one thing that I found interesting was the way Crystal Palace played against Liverpool, and albeit Liverpool were away, and when we played them, it was at our ground, so it's hard to truly compare. But Palace were just a lot more ambitious. In the Carabao Cup, the team Liverpool put out wasn't as good, so I don't really take much from that. But I think teams go for Liverpool. I don't think teams look at Liverpool and think we're not going to get a chance. I think when teams play against Arsenal, it's like we don't want to commit too much because Arsenal are very good at defending and they'll just sit back and counter us. Against Burnley had a corner and we ended up scoring on a counter-attack from their set piece. I think teams fancy their chances against Man City and Liverpool at the minute.
Today, Bournemouth played the high line. If anybody watched the game today, Bournemouth played the high line.
Erling Haaland scored
and
all the Bournemouth team was in Man City's half. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell's going on? Like it's like teams don't realise Erling Haaland is on the pitch, but
that's Pep Guardiola's design. That's Pep Guardiola by design. No, Pep Guardiola did it against other teams as well.
But I don't think Areola will play like that at the Emirates. It will remain to be seen, but not many teams come to the Emirates and put their team on the halfway line. Even Man City this season, Pep, they got the goal and then they just stayed in there. Like, I think until we win a trophy, we're not going to get the respect we deserve. But Mikel Arteta has built a very, very good team, regardless of the banter and what you want to say. Like, we fumble it, we bottle it. We do need to put a title to the name because at the minute it is all just talk, it's all just noise. But you can't deny this is a solid team, boys. Like people don't want to go toe to toe with Arsenal. We haven't conceded since September against Newcastle. We haven't had a shot on target against us, I believe, since Voltemada's goal. Like, come on, man, it's incredible. I'm very confident. I'll be very surprised if we don't go on and secure it from here. Very, very. I'll be very disappointed.
We'll play a high line against you at your ground.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure you will. I'm not so sure. At Anfield, you weren't that ambitious. At Anfield, you boys were pretty. You remember you scored a free kick. Everyone talks about set pieces. You beat us with a worldie.
Yeah.
You weren't even that courageous at Anfield. So I think
Are
a
we
lot
on
of
a-
fan equals
I want-
respect
Remember,
now.
that's right. Whole season.
I don't want this. I don't want this to be about Arsenal. I don't want this to be about Arsenal. Big up my Arsenal brother. Big up. This is Romario Webster. If people don't know Romario's channel in the description. You'll find him on Talk Sport as well. Talk about football as well, boxing as well. So if you haven't followed Romario, go and follow him. Arsenal fan who is praying since 2017, 115 charges or boring ball, 0-0-10. For Arsenal, let's begin. And I just want to say, Mo, if you got my message from Osam, fuck the haters. Arsenal are a family. Big up, my man. I haven't got your message from Osam, but I don't know. But you can send me the message yourself, my friend. Really, my DMs are open, Twitter, Instagram. Like anybody can message me. Right? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Mo, if Haaland doesn't score, City don't win. Simple. Is that true, though?
Nah.
Why no?
Well, it's just as simple as that. We still have players that we still have when we won the league with no striker. We had Phil Foden. We still had Bernardo Silva. We still had our defense. Well, half of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're all saying that we've got nobody. We've got Doku, one of the best one-on-one attackers going. Do you know what I mean? Savinho, get him gone. Yeah, but Turkey's playing cold. Now he's come back from injury, playing different. So it's not like Pep won't change his system. It's not like Arne Slot that'll stay one way, or it's not like his United's manager as well, Amarin. He just plays that one way. Pep will change it a little bit, like just to suit our style. Like sometimes let's play a false line.
No one is there to put the ball in the back of the net. That is the problem.
Yeah.
There's nobody. There's no one.
You're not going to win games without scoring goals, man.
It's true.
You're gonna end up with
Buy
draws,
one.
though.
You just buy
Only
one.
position City don't have depth is right back. They turned an academy midfielder into a left back, just like us. City have spent money. Whether Haaland gets injured or not, they will compete. O'Malley, I'm gonna tell you something about this. But guys, before I actually respond, guys, we got about 500 people in the house. Right? We need to get the likes up. We're only on 70 likes. Hit that like button. Big up everyone that joined us from Al Ahwa crew, guys. Hit that like button. The like button pushes the channel to new viewers. If you are new to the channel, of course, subscribe, because I'm actually 20 subscribers away from 46,000, and I want to get there tonight. About this as well. Number one, Nicola Riley, for me, is one of the best left backs currently that I watch every week in, week out.
Yeah.
I think Matías Nunes is absolutely playing amazing at right back this season.
Yeah.
And people are not saying that because he's a midfielder. It happens, right? He's playing very good at right back. I think Nico Gonzalez is improving. Shirky and Foden today, Bowlers FC, absolutely intricate passing was ridiculous, to be honest, between both of them. Doku's playing very well. The only one in the midfield that is doing an engine thing is Bernardo. Everyone else is doing their job. Bernardo Silva. And I think
Pep's making him run round doing like that stuff, making him a CDM, then putting him on the right wing. He's using Bernardo Silva as a workhorse to run all the way around that pitch. A bit like a Kante, but a bit more attacking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the way Kante used to just bomb it around, move, take
someone
out.
Bernardo today was very good. Are we ruling out Chelsea?
I am. They're two.
You guys know.
I think Chelsea should rule themselves out.
Yeah.
The title.
Okay, here is I'm gonna tell you guys the reality, right? Because I've received a message from my friend, one of my friends. It's a Chelsea panelist that does shows with us. He does shows with Mac, I like a lot. And Ads was saying that if you look at Chelsea, maybe the form is not consistent, right? However, if you look at some of the red cards and the decisions they made themselves, they probably might have been way closer to the top, second in the league, if it wasn't for these decisions. Like the Man United game, for example, if they didn't get that red card, they might have been top. I know it's an if, right? But normally, you're not going to see and say that every game they're going to get red card in the game, right? There are some things that they did, right? Again, it's the Brentford. The goal that Brentford scored, that was offside, right? Basically, it was an offside. The Brentford, that should have been 3 points. Chelsea could have been closer to the top. Would that actually change your analysis of Chelsea if they got 2 extra points? If the Brentford game, if that goal was called offside, right? And Chelsea now are sitting the same point as Man City, would your analysis change about Chelsea? Mo?
Yes. No, my analysis changed. No. The thing is this, Mo. The way we are structured right now, the inexperience that we have in the squad right now, I think it is difficult for us to be title challengers. Even if we were sitting on 19, 20 points right now, 5 points behind Arsenal, I still don't think we would be in a title race. As Chelsea fans, obviously we want to win the title. We want to be there or thereabouts. But we are being realistic right now, and we're looking at the squad. We're looking at the age of the team. We're looking at the lack of experience that we have. We're looking at also the amount of players that have been brought in, and we're looking at the lack of experience of our manager. We are not in a title race. We are looking for a top 4 finish and to build on it for the future. I mean, I'm being realistic. I could come here and say, we're gonna win this. I'll be waffling. Right now, what we're doing is we're trying to build moving forward. We have got a lot of inexperience in our squad right now, and that is something that is going to be addressed this season, next season. We've also got a massive, massive amount of injuries, and I know everyone here on the panel, their team has got a ton of injuries as well. It's been one of those seasons where players are falling off. They probably know more people in the emergency rooms than they know on social media at this point. But right now, we need to be consistent. And one of the, on your title for the stream, are Chelsea consistent enough? No, we're not. The red cards that we've had, yes, some of them have been harsh, some of them have been deserved. But these red cards have all come from a lack of experience. Players reacting in a way that they shouldn't have, players losing their cool. It's all a lack of experience and a lack of discipline. And the lack of discipline is something I want to see Enzo Maresca address himself with the squad. The red card we got the other night with Liam Delap. He tried to influence the player when he got the first yellow card and said to him, look, calm it down. Don't be pushing it. You're on to get minutes. We are winning. The player didn't listen. And this is a problem that we have with the discipline issue right now. And I'm praying that Enzo Maresca can address it and can fix it. But no, we are definitely not title contenders this season.
Can I give you guys some stats before Romario comes in?
Yeah.
So we put things into perspective. In terms of goals per match, Chelsea are second on the table. In terms of clean sheets, Chelsea are fourth. In terms of ball position, Chelsea are second. You make whatever you want with these stats, right? In terms of big chances created, Chelsea are only third, right? And there are only 2 big chances created behind Manchester City. In terms of shots on target, Chelsea are first. XG per game, Chelsea are fourth, right? Accurate passes per match, Chelsea are second, right? I'm giving you stats. Just you make with them what you want. Chelsea, in terms of touches in the opposition box, they are fourth, right? And about that, there is interceptions. Chelsea are first, of course, because of Caicedo, right? But that's the most important ones that I wanted to just tell you. Red cards, yes, they are number 1. Yellow cards are number 6. Yes, and that's what I mean. They are between in every single main stat. Chelsea are between second or first or fourth in terms of big.
Before Mario comes in, because I know he wants to comment on this. Mo, all of these stats are very good, but the lack of experience within the squad does not allow us to build on these stats.
You actually have experience. You guys like Chelsea fans. I'm going to call you out here. Chelsea fans like to say that, right? You Chelsea fans like to say this. You guys use that excuse all the time, Chelsea fans. Caicedo, it's his 4th full season in the Premier League, right? Enzo Fernandez, 4th full season, 3.5 seasons in the Premier League, right?
Winner.
Cole Palmer, who's injured, right? Is whatever, some seasons, 3rd season in the Premier League. He didn't play. I'm not going to count his
our manager.
Pedro Neto, it's 6th season. No, we're going to come to the manager. Pedro Neto, I think Pedro Neto, as far as there's some kids that started watching the Premier League after Pedro Neto moved to Wolves. Pedro Neto has been in the league for ages.
Yeah.
Yet he can use his
they've got experience. They've got experience.
Okay, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah, but
Reece James won the Champions League with Thomas Tuchel. Kukurea has been in the league for ages since the Brighton days. Stalaba is a youngster that I think won the Champions League with you. Robert Sanchez has been in the league for ages. Totten has been in the league for a while, right? Fofana's
Man
injured and
City,
everything.
Austin.
My point about by the way, Joao Pedro, guys, plays since he was at Watford. Like it's
Well,
Watford.
I can give you a list. I can give you a list.
Here is the problem.
List of players who don't
Here's
have
the
that
thing
experience.
about it.
Yeah.
Now you sold Madueke, who has some experience, and you replaced him with a Garnacho and Gittins.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you sell a player and you buy another one, does that mean the project restart again? Like,
No,
is that give a leeway?
No,
they've got no leader. That's what it is.
Hold on.
They have leader.
We have leaders.
A leader. Enzo Fernandez is supposed to be a leader. Reece James supposed to be a leader. These guys are. They have. These guys have over 100 of games in the Premier League under their belt. That's a lot of games.
Mo, but the thing is, what annoys me, and you sort of touched on it there, and like Dills, you're saying they haven't got a leader, but I was on with Mo and Hassam the other day. Was it Ads, the Chelsea fan, Mo? And he's telling me Reece James is the best right back in the league. That a lot of Chelsea fans are saying Caicedo is the best midfielder in the world. A lot of people want to say Cole Palmer should start for England in the 10 ahead of Jude Bellingham. Like João Pedro was getting loads of rave reviews. Cucurella, Chelsea fans say is the best left back in the league, and Chelsea has spent over £1 billion in about 3 seasons. And for me, Arsenal get called bottle jobs. We get called bottle jobs for seasons when we were still having Rob Holding. But I'm glad you said his name because I try and forget that he ever played for the club. Reece Nelson. These were who we were trying to win the league with when we got called bottle jobs. But Chelsea, in one breath, they're club world champions and they're all proud to have that badge on the shirt. And then in the next breath, no, we're not title challengers. But Liverpool and Man City play each other next week. Someone's going to drop points or draw. If Chelsea beat Wolves at home, which I'm very confident they do beat Wolves at home, then they go above one of them, if not both, if they draw. So for me, how long do we give Chelsea fans? And Mac, you said they'll rule themselves out of the title race. So Maresca last season was like, no, we're not part of a title race. But why is it Chelsea keep getting this leeway? Man City, when they had loads of injuries and lost Rodri, they're still expected to win the league. But what is it with Chelsea and getting away with it? You either have the best right back in the league and Caicedo's world class and Enzo's one of the best and Cobb, but you've got all these top players, but you don't think you can win the league. So when do you think you can win the league?
We can win the league when we have a manager who's able to do it for us. If you look at the decisions that he's made, has cost us games.
No, but how can it? No, but
But
Mo, sorry.
Hold on. Let Mo finish. Let
me finish. So,
go ahead.
The decisions he's made has cost us games. I mean, you can get a red card, but you can still be in the fight. Or you can get a red card and pack it in. So, he has packed it in on a number of occasions when he should have tried to win that game or tried to stay in the game.
Man United is one of them. Man United
Exactly. So, decisions like that have cost us these points. And this is why I'm saying we are not in the race for the title, because I can see this happening again and again and again until Enzo Maresca learns from his mistakes. And I think Enzo Maresca will learn from his mistakes eventually. Now, if we're talking about experience within the squad, yes, we have got some experienced players in the squad, but we also have some inexperienced players in the squad. And those inexperienced players, we're actually relying on them. The likes of Estevao, the likes of Gittins, and Achapon. There are players in the team right now who are lacking in experience, who do need that time. Having 1 or 2 players lacking experience is bad enough. Having 3-4 players lacking experience is a big problem. Do we have leaders? Of course we have leaders. Every team has leaders. But are these leaders allowed to lead? Are they allowed to influence the game? Caicedo, he leads by example. Reece James leads by instruction, by methodology. You saying how long should we give Chelsea? You don't have to give us any time, my friend. We are the ones who are demanding the improvement from our manager. We are the ones who are demanding improvement from our team. We want to be in a title challenge. I mean, when I'm saying to you we're not in a title challenge, is this something I'm pleased about? Of course I'm not. Do I wish that we were at the top of the league right now? Of course I do. But realistically, looking at all the variables that are in front of us right now, Chelsea are not in contention for the title. Chelsea are in contention for a top 4
I think that's
finish.
supposed to be the target. If your manager...
No.
Hold on. Let me just...
Go on. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you make your point? Because I want to counter that point. There's a couple of things. couple of questions. I'm going to ask everyone. It's a yes or no question.
Target for Maresca is probably Champions League and maybe a trophy.
Hold on, then. Let me ask a question. Let me ask you guys a question, and then I'm going to come to the Maresca situation, right?
And that's the target.
If Arsenal tomorrow sack Mikel Arteta and hire a novice manager, do Arsenal as a football club have time? If Arsenal don't challenge for the league, do Arsenal then can have the leeway that people are talking about? I'm being genuine question, by the way. Genuine question. It's a yes or no question.
I'd need to put a name to that.
Not you. You're an Arsenal fan. I don't want to hear that from you. Right? I want to hear from everyone else.
Does be an expectation for them to challenge?
It would be expectation from them to challenge, right? To challenge. Even
good question, Mo. I like this question.
With any manager, right?
Yeah.
Like so Arteta's removal and hiring whoever manager that comes to Arsenal will be demanded to at least challenge for the title, right? Same goes for City, by the way. If Pep leaves tomorrow and City hire a manager, that manager will be demanded to challenge, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means having Maresca, there is a choice. The second question that I want to ask you guys, isn't the natural progression after spending the money that Chelsea spent last summer, getting rid of the deadwood like a Madueke, like a Nicholas Jackson, and getting the youngsters that are the Estevao and getting the Andre Santos team of the season in Ligue A, and Maresca achieving Conference League win, Club World Cup win, top 4 last season, isn't the next progression with the addition to the squad to go challenge? Or is it stagnant? Or is it stagnant? Oh, we still need to get top 4. That's stagnant.
He hasn't.
You're comparing Arsenal, who have finished in second or third over the past 4 or 5 seasons, to a team who has been struggling to maintain that type of form. You're comparing Arsenal, who have had a manager. How long has Arteta been with Arsenal now? Is it 9 years?
That's why I didn't.
9.
Yeah,
Listen,
but I never compared both. I never compared both. See, you do. That's what you took from my word.
I'm trying to say.
You misquoted me. You misquoted me. I never compared.
No, but that's
you misquoted me.
That's what you're trying to say.
No, that's not what I said at all.
Let him land.
No, but he's. I'm sorry. You're building your conclusion based on something I never said.
Okay,
I never compared. Arsenal are demanded to win the league, not challenge. If Arsenal comes second, 1 point behind the league leaders, they failed.
And Mo, can I jump in here? 21-22
See the difference?
season.
I am not comparing both situations. Let me just, because I need to make this point clear. I never compared the current situations. I said, if Arsenal sack Arteta and get a new manager, is that comparable to Chelsea?
Mo, can I just
the current situations are not the same, Mo. Chelsea, I am never in any show or anywhere on YouTube asked Chelsea to win the title. Never. I think Mo, you should win the title.
This is what's mad. Chelsea Mo said, he thought Arteta had been here for 9 years. And I think this is where a lot of the pressure comes to Arsenal. I can't believe Arsene Wenger was at Arsenal 9 years ago. Like, he's not been there all that long. And also, we finished 5th in the 21-22 season. Tottenham beat us to the top 4. Still makes me feel sick. And then the next year we finished 2nd to City, and everyone said we bottled the league. But Chelsea, who spent £1 billion of the best midfielder in the league, the best right back in the league, the best number 10 in the league, won the Club World Cup, but they're not supposed to challenge, not win it. They're not supposed to challenge. Why is it that we had those expectations and Arteta, who very similar to Maresca, came from Pep's coaching team, first job. Well, this is Maresca's second job. He actually got Leicester promoted to the Premier League. Arteta's first job is Arsenal. They're both novice managers in that sense. But why is it that Maresca and Chelsea are given this? Oh no, they need to cement top 4. We went from 5th to a title challenge. So I actually don't understand.
Just one thing there. Just one thing there. Arsenal.
Mac, let's hear Mac.
Arsenal bottle the chance to get into Champions League. You did, and you.
I agree.
Against Manchester City.
So Matt, how can we go from bottling the Champions League and top 4 to then being expected to win the league?
On the rails. I'm not having that. Even Arsenal fans have to admit that you bottled it.
No, but this is what I mean. That's such a lazy narrative. This is why football fans make me laugh here, because
Tottenham of all the teams, Tottenham.
Yeah, no, that was bad, bro.
Basically as well.
But no one denied that. But who from the Arsenal fan base That time, Conte took over. Spurs were 10th.
Yeah.
And they got top 4. So, yeah.
I'm not denying that we bottled it.
Nobody's
That's my
denying
point.
this.
We're not denying it. But the point that I'm making is Chelsea fans are alleviating the pressure. They're saying, no. And Mac, you said they just need to cement and solidify top 4. So why are they allowed to win a Club World Cup, spend £1 billion, have the best of all these best players, but then they just
keep saying
to,
allowed. Who's allowing who?
Well, Mac just said. Mac said. I'm holding Mac to. Mac said they haven't solidified top 4 yet, and you're saying we're
really.
not.
He only sneaked in last season, didn't he, against Newcastle?
Yeah, we finished 5th, and then you're saying we
bottled
bottled the league. How can we bottle a league if we finished 5th the year before? Do you not see how the standards are different?
Ask the Man City fan. He knows that you bottled the league that season.
No, we did. I agree, but you're holding us. Matt,
you're
not getting. But you're holding that team to a higher standard than Chelsea. Do you not see what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. I'm not holding any team as high as Chelsea because they'll probably finish 4th.
Yeah. So, but why is that?
Good.
But Matt, do you think that's okay?
Like, I know they beat us, but they're not that good at the back.
Yeah, I don't know. But were Arsenal that good at the back that year when we lost the league to City? Were we that good? We had Rob Holding at centre back. What's going on here?
I wasn't really watching Arsenal, but I just know that you blew it. That's all.
Yes, lazy narratives, man. You got to do your
Googles, Mario, you've conceded 3 goals in the Premier League this season. If you don't win the Premier League with that kind of record in the first 10 games,
Bro, I agree with you. I agree with you, bro. I said that, but I'm willing to put my chest on the line. You lot are moving all shook. Oh no, we can't win the league. We're not going to challenge. Like, why don't you believe you can? You said you don't expect them to challenge for the league. Dills is sitting there. Dills is sitting there, confident, saying that he thinks they're going to challenge for the title because City have that. But bro, when Mo said, "What's the expectation for Chelsea?" You said you'll take a top 4 finish. Did you not?
What, me?
No, Chelsea Mo.
Yeah, 100%.
That's my point. So you're happy with top 4, but why are you?
No, not happy. That's my expectation.
So why don't you hold them to that standard? If that's your,
what do you mean?
That's what you, if you want them to do better than top 4, if you're not happy, why don't? The reason Arsenal fans weren't happy with Arsene Wenger was because we wasn't challenging for the league. So we said we need change because we're not doing what we expect them to do. We didn't just sit back and be like, top 4.
Well, Mario, listen. When I'm here talking to you guys, I'm talking to opposing fans and opposing teams.
Yeah,
okay? I am not addressing my club, my team. I'm addressing a multitude of different fans watching from different, from different backgrounds, different mindsets. If I come here and say I demand this, I want this, well, you guys are gonna think I'm a nutter, literally. Okay?
No, I'm gonna respect it.
So when I'm talking on my channel, when I'm talking to my fan base, when I'm talking to the Chelsea fan base, I'm holding Maresca accountable for the errors he's done. I'm holding my players for the errors they've done. I'm holding the club for the errors they've done. But I'm not going to be talking about that here because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. For me to tell you, I'm holding this accountable, that accountable. What's that going to achieve? It's nothing. You are here focusing on your club, your team, and your opinion matters in respect to this type of forum. When I'm talking about my club and I'm talking about my club in regards to what I want to see changing, what I want to see improving, I'm telling that to my fan base because I want to influence my fan base to be at it in the ground, in the in the stands, making that point heard. But here it doesn't make any difference. So it's a different platform.
All right, so we play each other.
I need to do the super chats after this, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think we play at Stamford Bridge after the international break, right? I believe that's where the game is. I don't think so. What are you expecting from that game? Like, are you happy to take a draw? Do you want us to?
No, I'm expecting Chelsea to batter Arsenal. That's what I'm expecting.
So how could you
go out there and beat you?
Yeah, but bro, how could you expect to batter the favourites for the title, but then you're not supposed to challenge the league? That doesn't even make sense.
No. So. When it comes to Chelsea playing Arsenal, you guys are going to come at it with full football, and so are we. It's just the way it's the nature of the beast.
No, but the reality. Right? What about the reality? Are you expecting your team to win?
The reality is going to be a tough game, and I think with the defensive record that Arsenal have, it's going to be hard for us to score any goals.
You're not going to batter us.
And listen. You asked what I expect to happen. I'm expecting that to happen. But I'm, realistically looking at your defensive record, it's going to be hard for us to score. Look at our defensive record. We're leaking goals left, right, and center. So it's going to be a game where it's going to be very interesting. Chelsea, attacking wise, we are creating chances, we are scoring chances. It's going to be a good game, and the better team will win on that game. And I'm hoping it's Chelsea. You're hoping it's Arsenal, which is fair enough.
Someone wrote in the chat, it's been 10 years since Chelsea challenged for the title. Is that true?
The last time was when they won the league.
We won it, I think,
16, 17.
Under
16, 17.
So that's your answer then.
The last
Then,
time
mate.
Chelsea won or challenged for the league title was 16.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you mean that's the answer? What
That's
does
your answer
that
then.
mean? What does that
Chelsea
mean?
are nowhere near it yet. Nowhere
Yeah,
near
but when
it.
did Arsenal last win the league? Don't even make me relive that. I was about 4 years old when we last won the league. So what sort of logic is...
competing? Chelsea haven't been competing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't because, bro, but this is why I took you back to 22, 23.
I'm going to take this
why
now. I need to
took
finish
you
this because I need to move on to Liverpool a little bit. Tell me a game that Haaland doesn't score and City win. Dylan, any game comes to mind this season? He's going to go through the
League Cup.
They won. And they won against Swansea, and Haaland didn't even play.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haaland didn't even play. Yeah, see, here you go. They won
They
against
nearly messed
Swansea
that
away
up as
from
well,
home.
didn't they?
They won against Swansea. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, see, here you go. The football social. That's your answer. They won against Swansea away from home.
With the winner.
And they were 1-0 behind. Yeah, Haaland didn't score. Mo, my 16 years old mate, Enrique from Austria, really wants to come on. He's very knowledgeable about the game. Can you please give him a spot on the show? Well, number one is 16 years old. I need a consent from parents and stuff like this, to be honest with you. Rosie, really need a consent from parents to bring someone that young on the show because my channel is not made for kids. And I think the consent, it's 18.
Yeah.
How is he really knowledgeable? He's only 16.
So it is hard.
You'd be surprised.
Well, there is a lot of 16 years old that are knowledgeable about the game.
16.
Yeah, but that's all they do, innit? All they do is look at football.
It's all they do is watch football. So Bermuda gonna let them text me on their parents to text me on Twitter or Instagram. Otherwise, it would be weird. I'm texting a 16 years old on Instagram or Twitter just to let you know.
I'm not involved in any of them shows,
kind of
by the way.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just putting this out there. No, actually, we had the Spurs fan, Danny, who was from Florida here. He used to come on the show and used to go on the terrace and I think he was 15, but there was consent. And he was very knowledgeable because he actually played football, actually in a club in America. So he was very, very good. But then he disappeared when Spurs started to lose under Ange. Completely disappears from the scene. The most injuries in key positions over the season, including the torn spine in Colwell, Palmer, and Delap, obviously will be inconsistent. But Jelno, just the answer to this is that Arsenal have Havertz injured, Jesus injured, Odegaard injured as well. And Saliba's in and out of the team. It is on the board, and I think that's what Mo's saying. What Mo's saying is on the board to actually find the solutions to build the squad. With the money they spent, Chelsea should have a better depth than this, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah, Mo, we haven't spent money wisely. Any Chelsea fan you speak to, they will tell you that. This is why we're having all these, bulk transfer windows where we're selling 30, 40 players and buying, 10 players because we haven't bought the right players. We haven't bought players in the right way. Maresca was begging literally in the press conferences, I want a centre back. I want a goalkeeper. All right. And, then he had to, take a step back and say, okay, we can address this internally. We all know what he said in the last press conference before that. He said, I want it. They didn't give it to him. They are buying players. Listen, Mo, one of the problems we have at Chelsea is this conveyor belt of buying young, giving them a bit of time, and then selling them for a profit.
It's a
This
model.
is the model.
That's your model.
That's
Yeah.
the model, yeah, and that is a model that these guys are trying to implement. They saw Brighton do it. They thought, you know what,
Yeah.
let's do the same thing. And it isn't what we want. It isn't what us Chelsea fans want. We want to see experienced players. You know, the Man City fan was just talking about leadership and whatnot. We do have leaders in the squad, but we want to see experienced players come in to help the youngsters that have been brought to develop. You know, Thiago Silva, when he was here, he was doing wonders for our defense, and it isn't because he was. Yeah, and it isn't because he was a fantastic player. He was, but it isn't because he was a fantastic player. It's because of his leadership, his mindset, his experience. He was passing it over to the players. We don't have anyone like that, really like that, in the team right now. We have got players who have done it. You know, you can tell me Reece James won the Champions League, yes, but proper experience. You know, the 30-year-olds, and for me, this is what we're lacking. We're lacking a good transfer window where we are spending money wisely. You can spend £2-3 billion and buy players with no experience and expect them to win titles. No, that's not going to happen.
I'm going to come to Alex's question after. Just quickly, just to come to Alex's question before I do the next one. Do people think that Maresca will get it correct and Chelsea will win titles under Maresca if he's getting the right tools?
Not whilst Mikel Arteta's there. No.
So nobody has the belief in Enzo Maresca. So people don't believe that Enzo Maresca is a title-winning manager.
No, he's not. He's not more. Enzo Maresca can give you a good cup one. He can give you, something in.
But the
in
cups
that,
are not.
to get. No,
Guys,
there's not titles. They're not Premier League titles.
I disagree,
We need someone
man.
who can build consistency. And Maresca
No, but he
can't-
won cups. He won the Conference League and the Club World Cup. Mo is right.
Yeah,
He might
can
give
do
you
that.
the FA Cup. He might give you the
Yeah,
Carabao
but boys,
Cup.
I know it's Leicester, but he did take Leicester to a league title. And look at what Leicester are doing now. It's not like a given that
Premier
you win
League
the
is different,
championship.
Mario.
No, you're right, bro. But he's not. He's
Bro,
not just like a.
Vincent Company won a title, got relegated, won a title.
Yeah, and now he's just taking
The Premier League is
on a 60
different.
Yeah,
The
but
same
Mo,
manager that
Mo,
won the title in the Championship and the Bundesliga, Romario, got
but Mo,
relegated.
Vincent
in
Company
between.
is just created a new record. No team's ever won this many games in a row at the start of the season, ever in top 5.
Because he's
European
coaching
leagues.
Bayern Munich with Harry Kane. Come on.
But this
We're
is
not
my
going to be.
point. So if you give Maresca the tools, I think if Chelsea sign Mark Gahey and Eberechi Eze, or I don't know, just someone of that quality, I believe Chelsea would have been a lot more set to win, even if they signed Gahey and Mascara or Hinchapi and Gahey. Like Chelsea are two really solid centre backs and a goalie. Those 3 positions, if they get top players in that position, I think Maresca's got the tools. Like, I don't know, man. I think Chelsea fans are harsh on Maresca.
They tried
He's
to
a
sign
good
Gahey,
manager.
but he said no.
Romario,
Can I do the next super chats, guys? I don't want to like.
Just let me comment on Mario's statement. I don't agree with Arsenal fans usually, but he's right. He's right. If Chelsea did get the players that Maresca wanted, he would have the tools to do it. And maybe having the right tools, even if you have the lack of experience, but you have the right tools, you stand a better chance of doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I big up Foot Judge. He knows what he's talking about. Fonzie, I like that. You're going back to the anime picture. Fonzie. Big up to you. Tudor is saying, can you call a team bottlers if they're not favorites to win the title?
Great question.
Okay, hold on. If Arsenal lose the title from here, have they bottled it?
Yeah.
Say yes
Yeah.
or no.
Yeah.
Yes?
And
Okay, would we? Okay, hold on.
In January, I would say yes.
Okay, we have someone that is objective here. Wallah, more. This is why I want you more in the show. You're objective. Are Liverpool were 5 points just 5 games ago?
No, but you know the problem is context is key. And Mac, this is where we will finally agree, bro. We've been second 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Like it's about time.
Okay.
Honestly, Mo. Like
So if
context is key.
Arsenal lose the league from now, they're bottlers. Now I want to talk about Liverpool after I finish the super chats, right? Because we need to speak about. Because see the conversation we had about Chelsea, amplify it 5 times. It applies to Liverpool because of the signings, and they are actually a league winners from last season with a title-winning manager, basically. Guys, thank you, Luke, for reminding everyone. Hit the like button, people. Again, I want to reach 300 likes live, people, please. So hit the like button. It really helps the channel if you like the video, guys. It pushes the channel to new viewers. So hit that like button. It's thumbs up. and it doesn't cost you a penny. Appreciate you, Luke, for reminding everyone to like the video, guys. The problem with Chelsea, in my opinion, is continuity. You cannot chop and change the forward line every season. 100%. You're spot on. I remember Jackson is better than this, is better than that. 2 months later, sell the guy, get us a new one. João Pedro is better than Eucharist. João Pedro is better than Ikitiki. Oh, João Pedro is not a striker. He needs a striker. I'm waiting for the lap. Bro, it's the same. Neto's amazing. Oh, no, play Esteban. Neto's bad. It's the same. Bro, it's the same. The problem is they keep changing. You'll know here said entire panel were laughing at the idea of Chelsea playing PSG off the park. Actually, you did play them off the park and becoming world champions. Continue to misunderstand what we're building. So what are you building, Gilno? Are Chelsea building? I'm going to ask this question simply. Has the gap closed between Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and City, or it got bigger this season? Mac, can you answer this? Has the gap between...
Look, all you need to know on that is Chelsea won, what was it, 100 million, 200 million? How much did you get for winning that Club World Cup?
100 million. They got 100 million.
You didn't spend it.
112, yeah.
You didn't spend it.
They did spend it. They spent 218 million.
No, but they didn't spend that money. They spent that money before that. They bought all those players before the tournaments.
But could you say, yeah,
they
that's a good point.
And so they made more money.
Yeah.
They didn't buy anyone.
Would it take into account the sales? Yeah, would it take into account the sales? You know,
I think you bought Hato. I think you bought Hato, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's hardly played.
Hato, Garnacho.
Yeah, they've hardly played really. So they didn't really spend it. So that's the reason why.
Fair enough.
Really.
In the league, Mo, not the cups. I don't know. We have a City fan who can tell us if City have won a game when Haaland didn't score in the league. I don't know. Can you check that? Please look it up.
I'll look up.
Please look it up.
It's a good point. I don't think they have.
His mother is good, but she'll message you. Thanks. You're getting in trouble with my wife when she sees like a woman messaging me about her kid. And
it's getting worse.
It's getting worse, Rosie, but fine. I understand. It's okay. I don't mind having anyone on the show. We're always giving people chances. I'm just a guy. I just talk about football with other people on YouTube. So it doesn't matter.
You don't need to keep looking, Dills. You know the answer, don't you?
Big up, Rosie. Just let me know. Can't plan for your second and third centre-back options like Arsenal did. Also being out most of the season, it'll be proven right. End of the season, as Mo knows all too well by now. We'll see. Like I said, I'm my target. If I'm a Chelsea fan, my target is very simple. Actually, if Chelsea are 10, 15 points behind the league leaders at the end of the season, right? They have not progressed unless they reach a Champions League quarterfinal or semi-final. Otherwise, Chelsea are stagnant. It's fair to say. Fair to say.
No comment.
Mo, I would like to come on the show one day. Please text me, my friend. I know you are. I don't know who do you support. I think you support Arsenal. I know you have a football channel as well on YouTube, so I know that because I looked you up. So just let me know and have a setup, camera, microphone like everyone else, and then we can have you on the show 100%. For Liverpool, I actually think what is going on with Liverpool is actually relieving some pressure. Yes.
Here we go, Matt.
I think there should be. I actually told Hussam, if Liverpool don't finish in the top 5 or whatever, it's the biggest failure I've seen. Liverpool actually should actually be winning the title. If we're going to label Arsenal bottle jobs if they don't win the title, Liverpool not even challenging for title and finishing like 7 to 9 after all the money spent is an absolute failure. And no one will convince me otherwise. Same in Italy. Napoli won the league. They spent 200 million in Italian money. That is equal to 500 million pounds. Right? They signed everyone on earth. Napoli went to like, we're going to sign all these people, right? If Napoli don't win the league, they're a failure. If Liverpool don't win the league, it's a massive failure. And for the people that say, yeah, Liverpool are bad now, they're in transition, I think that's crap. That's bullshit. That's a load of crap. Absolutely. You won a game yesterday. We analyzed the game, and I'm sure you did on KMAC channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed to KMAC, KMAC actually analyzed the game and did everything about the game. But in terms of, if you lose to City and Arsenal win against Sunderland, you are 10 points behind.
Yeah, it's done.
It's
done. This is the one.
It's done, yeah.
The fact that we got that win against Villa blew me away, to be honest, because we have been terrible for a long, long time, and we've been getting away with it. Like the first 5 games, we won the games in like the 80th minute, and we let teams equalize. In games, like there's only so many times you can go to the well and get something out of it, and that's what we did. And we've been dreadful. We lost like 6 in 7, and if we lost against Villa, I think it would have been the worst record ever by a Liverpool manager in a league, like as in losing so many games. So we got a big game against Real Madrid, and then we got another huge game against Manchester City. And the one for me, which is going to hurt the most, is the fact that we got City away, and we haven't got a fantastic record against Manchester City away. I think we won 2 in like the last 10 years or something at your ground. One of them was last season, but you had loads of injuries, and we had Mo Salah, because I think he got a goal and an assist in that game. So it was the Mo Salah game, really. But the problem with Liverpool is we concede too many goals, and we've got a manager that still hasn't got a clue what he's going to do with his team. Like, for me, the only reason we won the Villa game is because we had loads of fighters from last season, but they weren't Arne's players. They were Jurgen's players. There's only one player in the team that was Arne's, and that was Ekitike. And he touched the ball like 15 times. Like, he can't even get his own.
You're the first one to say that. You're the first one to say that. I haven't heard that over the last 24 hours.
4 times in the first half. Like, he looked so good when he touched the ball, but we just didn't pass it to him, because we just don't seem to do that, do we? We don't give the ball to Isak when he plays either. And we don't even have to have a conversation about Wirtz, do we? Because like Cherky's looking like an absolute world beater now, isn't he? Compared
do you
to
think the start you had the season?
Wirtz. So would you reckon Pep Guardiola would get what Cherky's doing out of Wirtz at Man City?
Mac, I got a question for you, and apologies to Mo for interjecting here, but do you think the start you had to the season was flattering? And the reason why I'm saying this is because you were winning by one goal. You were literally scraping those wins. Yeah. You did get back to back wins, but then because they were, and this is a biased view from a Chelsea fan, but because you guys were scraping the barrel and getting those wins, it was just a matter of time before things went the other way. And do you think that Slot has been riding his luck this season? And do you think that he can fix it? I'm not. Even this win against Aston Villa, I wasn't really impressed. Do you think you are able to turn this around, or do you think Slot is on the way out?
I think he needs to find a system quickly that he can get the best out of some of these incredible players that he signed. Like, look, for me, and I see loads of people in the chat saying like, "Oh, get this Liverpool fan off." Like, I'm only being real. Like, and if you can't see what's in front of your eyes, then Jesus Christ, like, criticize your team when they're doing dog shit, and we've been dog shit. Okay, like for me, we've been dog shit. All right. So last season, he's obviously sat there and he's worked out all the players that he wants, because he talked about it so many times in press conferences, because he kept on getting asked, when are you going to get your own players? Like, just speak to Richard Hughes. So he sat there with Richard Hughes and he's gone, right, these are all the players. These are all the type of players that I want. Richard Hughes has gone, okay, I'll go and get you them all. Left back, right back, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And he's looked at the system, Richard Hughes, and gone, they all fit perfectly into a 4-3-3 system, which is what got played last season. Arne's not looking at that. Arne's going, okay, I've got all these players, and he's signing them all, that could fit into a 4-3-3 system. But Arne doesn't play a 4-3-3 system. Arne plays a 3-2-5 system. Where does the left back and the right back fit? Where does your number 10 fit? Because right now, we play 5 up front, and 2 of them are the defenders. Did you watch the Aston Villa game? Andy Robertson was a false 9 for most of it. Like, Connor Bradley was so far up the pitch the whole game. Like, we play some weird, random Feyenoord system at Liverpool right now.
Matt,
and the games that we've actually played quite well in is the Frankfurt game away, 4-4-2, basic system, not Arnie's. And the first 35 minutes against Crystal Palace at home, where we played 5-4-1, not Arnie's system, where we actually looked quite good against Crystal Palace at home. Obviously, they beat us in the end, but we kept a clean sheet for the first 30 minutes, which is something we haven't done for quite a long time. Obviously, Aston Villa gave us a gift. Like, they hit the post twice in the first 15 minutes, and Mamadashvili pulled off about 3 brilliant saves in the first 30
Don't say
minutes.
that. Don't say that. Liverpool played the perfect game. Don't say it.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't at all. And then, and then Mo Salah got a gift. Fair enough.
Yeah. Mac, do you
And
know,
we got
it's,
the
I don't.
goal. But we were good. We were good, but we had loads of fighters. But that's what we have to do now. We have to fight for the Real Madrid game, and we have to fight for that Manchester City game. And maybe something will click in the players, and they'll go, you know what? There's more to us here. But right now, the guy on the touchline isn't getting Liverpool the wins. It's the individuals and the team on how they actually fight in these games. And Dominic Szoboszlai, we're going to need another worldie from you, mate. Sorry.
Mac, I don't think Slot is. I see a lot of Liverpool fans criticising Slot, and I actually feel sorry for him because this guy's come in last season and he changed
was great.
the way.
No, he was great last season.
He changed the way you played slightly, where he was a bit more controlling and less sort of end-to-end as Klopp. He wins you a league title. All right, cool. This season, you lose Trent Alexander-Arnold, you lose Darwin, you lose Luis Diaz, and of course, we all know the Diogo Jota situation. So your whole squad has just been, it's basically like 6-7 new players that you've got to try and fit in. I'm not sure what's happened with Kerkez. Kerkez seems to just maybe be suffering with the pressure. I think they've looked at Frimpong and don't trust him in a back 4. But I think one of your issues is the way you've built the squad. I said it to Mo when I was last on with him and Hassam, and I think you've actually built the squad wrong. I don't think you've got. I think signing Ekatike and Isak just for me doesn't make sense when you sold Luis Diaz.
It does make sense.
And you're at a point where you've got to rely on a young 16, 17-year-old in Rio Ngamoa who is class, but it's like Arsenal relying on Max Downman to step up for Saka. And I just think, I don't feel sorry for Slot, but I just think he's got a difficult job where it's like...
I don't feel sorry for Slot either, mate.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for him.
I disagree with this notion that Arsenal, that Liverpool did it. Sorry.
Just two things. Sorry, just 2 things.
Right.
I can't be having this narrative of, oh, you've had a big transition. Sunderland bought 14 players. Bournemouth had their entire back line decimated.
Yeah, true.
We bought their left back. Real Madrid bought their centre back, and PSG bought their other centre back. And guess who bought their goalkeeper? You did. So, and Brentford signed one of their main strikers. Like,
yeah,
I can't be having any of that. And also, everyone's talking about set pieces and long ball. Newcastle have had loads of set pieces and long balls against them. Brentford have had loads of set pieces and long balls. So have who else is it? Brighton. There's loads of teams that have had loads of set pieces and long balls played against them. It's not an excuse.
No, it's not. It's
You've got Virgil van Dijk and Canate who win pretty much 80-90% of all of their duels. But if they're winning the duels because the long balls are coming in, you have to have a midfield. And I've just told you, we play 3-2-5. There's no midfield there. The opposition just plays 4 midfielders, 5 midfielders. There you go. Who's going to win the ball back? That's what Chelsea done. That's what Manchester United done. That's what these teams do.
So to answer most questions, do you think he's on his way out then?
What's that?
Do you think he's on his way out?
No, I think this win has helped him, but I didn't see much change. Like, he went back to the same system. Like, it's just.
He
it's
went back
player
to the
of the
same
week
system.
off.
Isn't that what everyone wants from Arne Slot?
No, they don't want Arne Slot to play this fine old system. They want him to play like 4-3-3 or 4-4-2.
They wanted to play the same way as
3-5-2.
last season. Same as last season.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like
Yeah,
that.
Mac. Do you know? I think he's still playing similar. I think the players are just.
Yeah, no, he
different.
will.
No, but I think losing Trent, and I know you boys don't like to admit it,
No,
but
he's trying to recreate Trent in a different position.
and you can't recreate that. And even like with Diaz, as much as I know Luis Diaz, similar to Martinelli, frustrated you boys because he'd miss a few chances, but Luis Diaz would stretch the pitch, he'd run with the ball a lot more.
Not replacing Diaz with another really high pressing, like, pacey winger is just.
I think that's where you've gone wrong. I honestly and I see someone in the chat saying, Arsenal wanted Isak. How is it a mistake? Signing Isak isn't necessarily a mistake, but signing Ekitike and Isak for best part of £220 million when you haven't got a left winger and you're relying on Cody Gakpo, who I rate, but I don't know, Matt. I just think Liverpool's just made some weird signings. Not signing Guerhi.
No,
Guerhi would have been.
Here is what I think about this. They couldn't miss on the chance. Okay, they signed Ekitike not knowing if they're going to get Isak or not. When Isak did that strike thing and he became available, they couldn't pass on that chance. It's a chance for a lifetime. You're getting a 25 years old striker that is arguably one of the best in the world currently, right? So they couldn't pass on it. The fact that they waited for Guerhi to the last minute, that is the mistake. They didn't want a left winger. They knew that Ngomoa is going to be the backup winger. Actually.
Yeah, but Mo, you say that you can't pass up Isak. Why can't you? Like Ekitike,
because it doesn't come again.
Yeah, but
Ekitike
they
don't come again.
I'm not having it. People go on like I think Isak is a top player.
Yeah,
but I think he's so. Hold on, Mac. Let me just
in the bin at Newcastle.
No, but Matt, I don't even care.
I want to hear what Romario has to say.
I don't even care how Isak left Newcastle. Part of me respects him being a bit of a shithouse and just saying, look, I'm getting out regardless. But Isak isn't Haaland. You know, when City signed Haaland, everyone was like, well, that's like, it's long. Haaland's
based on last,
no, Mo, Isak is not this sure thing. You can't put him in that. You can't.
I disagree with you.
So
I actually think.
Wait, Mo, let me land. I do not put Isak with Haaland, Mbappe, Kane. I put Haaland, Mbappe, Kane in that top.
But that is not the question. But that is
not
the question.
You're saying they couldn't pass up on the opportunity.
Yeah, but that's not the question. The time that City signed Haaland, I believe that the time Liverpool signed Isak is a higher profile than when City signed Haaland.
I think Haaland was a better player than Isak when City signed Haaland.
You know, last season when Isak was at
Haaland.
Newcastle.
No, but you're not getting. You're not getting the point that you guys are not getting what I said. The time that City signed Haaland in summer of 2022, before they win the treble, Isak today at the end of 2024-2025 season is a higher profile than the Haaland that played for Dortmund.
Haaland was playing for Dortmund in the Champions League, slapping. He had some mad record.
So did Isak.
So did Isak.
No, he didn't. Well. No, but he did not have the record Haaland had. Haaland scored like 14 goals in 12. And Haaland played for Dortmund. Dortmund aren't Bayern Munich.
Are you telling me? I watched Haaland at that time.
You need to go back and watch Haaland at Dortmund. That is a killer. That is a guarantee. Dylan, what
I'm going to prove
you
wrong like this.
You need to go with Isak against Arsenal.
I'm going to prove you wrong like this.
Nah, man, this is
the amount of people. No, hold on. You're talking in hindsight. The amount of people, actually 50% of the pundits and everyone, was actually, some of them were saying that Nunes will be more successful than Haaland in the Premier League, and Haaland is not going to be successful in the Prem.
Well,
so that tells me that the profile, they're
insane.
They were not insane.
Do you know what?
I knew Haaland was going to play.
Let me come in here. I think Mario has a point, and I think you have a point as well, Mo. Haaland was proven in the Bundesliga. Isak proven in the Premier League. So from that aspect, I agree with you. But if we're talking about hype and we're talking about marketability, marketing value, and promotion and whatnot, I'd agree with Romario. I think Haaland, even at that point, had a bigger status on the football stage than Isak has. In regards to proven, I would go with Isak. So I agree with you in that respect. So you're both kind of right.
Boys, you see
The
Erling
reason-
Haaland, like every, sorry,
The
Matt, let
reason
me
why
just,
the reason why I say it's Isak is because 90% of all the football world, as soon as Liverpool signed Isak, they just went, "Oh, the league's done."
Even Opta.
Did they say that when Man City signed Haaland?
It's not only that.
did.
Every
I
single pundit said that Liverpool are favourites to win the Champions League as well.
It's done.
Yeah,
So they said that Liverpool would win the league.
Same was said for
Liverpool-
Haaland. Same was said for Haaland.
No,
Have to
no,
say
no, absolutely not.
Man, I think you. I think
No, when City got Haaland, people said Nunes would be more successful than them. And
it was
by
a
the way,
debate. It was a debate. It was.
it was a debate.
It was.
The
Not me,
fact-
by the way.
guys,
Not me.
guys, don't worry. That's not the point. The fact that it was a debate and Nunes
Yeah.
was coming from a 30+ goals, it proves that Isak stature, when he signed, was bigger than Haaland's stature at that time. When he signed, I'm not saying he was a bum. He was a very good forward. That is upcoming forward in the world, scored abundance of goals, played in Salzburg, played in Dortmund, looked fantastic, right? When Isak was about to sign Liverpool, everyone hated Liverpool because everyone was scared.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Isak
I
would-
was, you're right.
Question
You
for
are
you,
right.
Mo.
You're right.
Question for you, Mo. When Haaland was at Dortmund, was a comparison being drawn between him and Mbappe, who is going to be the next Messi and Ronaldo? Has a
Yes.
comparison like that been drawn for Isak? I don't think so. So this is
Yes,
You know,
they
in
compared
regard-
Isak to the best strikers. People said Isak might go to Liverpool and do like records
be
and
the
win
next
them the
Haaland, that's
league
what
and
they
the
were saying.
They spoke
Yeah.
about Isak winning Ballon. Literally, one of the reasons when people said he wanted to leave Newcastle is that because he wanted to be on the podium of Ballon d'Or. Isak.
Now, Mo, to be fair, they were saying Isak was better than Haaland last season, which I never agreed with. I just think Haaland, I think people realise sometimes how good Erling Haaland is.
There's no one here who doesn't think Erling Haaland isn't good.
No,
let me
Matt,
just
you're
throw-
not
let me
listening.
just throw
No,
a
Matt,
fact
you're
in,
not
though.
listening. No, but Matt,
Gonna get Dylan. Dylan hasn't spoken for a bit. A Man City fan. Go ahead.
can I go on,
Let me
Dylan?
get this fact. Let me just get this fact in, yeah. The reason why you man are saying about Isak and all that, last season, Erling had 22 goals in the Prem, and Isak had 23. But that was just, so Isak
Yeah, but
played
there's the
ball
difference
by
between
one.
Isak playing for Newcastle is different than playing for City.
No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna
No.
do this.
Without a shadow of a doubt, we have
It's
to.
one of the most fair strikers going. Yeah. But I obviously I got back my player. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was proper scared when we signed Erling. And that's not a lie. But I even said it myself. As soon as Isak was going to Liverpool, I just went, nah. But Isak gets compared to being the next
Well,
Haaland.
people forget very quickly. Everyone said that Haaland might not work under Pep because he doesn't like strikers. Why do we forget these things? People said that Erling Haaland might not even work in the Prem under Pep Guardiola because he wins leagues without a striker. People thought that Erling Haaland would leave after 1 year. People thought that Erling Haaland would be sold. Why are we forgetting things?
Mo,
Why
can
are
I
we
just
talking in
qualify?
hindsight?
Mo, can I, Matt,
Remember, you said it
please?
yourself. Pep didn't even play with a 9.
Yeah,
Like, why
Matt,
are we
boys.
forgetting the debate that was then between Jurgen Klopp and Nunes and Haaland? Why are we forgetting
No,
these?
Mo,
Actually-
you're right. Let me
actually,
just go Matt,
Finished
hold
on
on.
22
Ah,
goals
Mac.
last season. Yeah, he's on 13 already.
Yeah, this is Mac. This is my point. Like that's what I'm trying to say. I rate Isak very highly. I think he's the best of the crop below the elite, the Mbappe's, like Haaland's one. He's gonna be a legend. He's just gonna be. Isak's not necessarily gonna be a footballing legend. He's still got more to do. Whereas Erling Haaland won a treble
Not
in
at this
his
Liverpool.
second season.
Jesus Christ. Are you writing Isak off? Like,
No, you're not. No, bro. He's got to prove.
4-year-old. He's only 26.
Bro, Isak's got to prove himself. You're not listening. This is don't take it personal. I know he's struggling. I know Victor Gyökeres is the best Swedish striker at the minute. Yes, but because he's not fit, bro. And the thing with Isak is this is why I say he's overrated. No, you're not listening.
I hope he's fit against Arsenal away now.
No, but Mac, he's got a point to prove. Victor Gyökeres, everyone says, he done it in the Championship.
By the way, Isak, I'm with Romario here. Isak has a massive point to prove after going on strike and after doing all of this and after being after the British transfer record. He definitely has a point to prove to everyone.
Haaland has nothing left to prove.
First.
What do you mean? What?
Liverpool need to pass the ball to him first.
That's not nobody's giving him that leeway. Like doing the thing that Liverpool fans do when I speak, because I do shows with Sam every day, but we're not passing him the ball. Bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. When Haaland gets 10 touches, nobody's giving him leeway. People slag him off for not touching the ball more. They're not asking City why you don't touching the ball. My man is a £130 million player. British transfer record. I don't give a fuck, right? If he goes and plays for Sunderland. It doesn't matter if he goes to play for Burnley. Bro, you break the transfer record. You are the transfer record. You got to fucking perform, bro. On the pitch,
that's fair.
I don't give a shit who's your coach. It doesn't matter. By the way, you see what you're saying? I'm having the same conversation. And I swear to God, I keep saying this with Inter fans. Lautaro Martinez, and it's relative, right? It's all relative. Is the highest earner in the team. Fucking perform like your highest earner. I don't give a fuck if people cross to you. You are the captain. You are the highest earner. You perform like it. That's it. There is no context here. You know what I mean? Unless you're injured. Alexander Isak, once he's fit, he's going to be judged. Every single game under the microscope. It's going to be judged. And rightfully so. £130 million coming from a season like this at Newcastle, you have to be judged. And it doesn't matter if your manager is a failure or not. Liverpool chose to pay that money, Mac. He has to be judged. He has to deliver, bro.
That's fair.
Same for Wirtz. Because we did the same for what? Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Declan Rice, Jack Grealish. We gotta do it.
And Mo, can I just qualify my point? One of the reasons why I said like Liverpool didn't have to sign Isak, because one thing I've always respected Liverpool for was they take a chance. When you sign Mane from Southampton, I'll remember looking at it thinking, why the hell did they sign Mane? Like, I didn't even get it. Mo Salah from Roma. Liverpool have always improved players and made them better. Ekitike is one of them. All right, he cost 70 odd million, but he's 22 from France. Didn't work out at PSG, still had a lot to prove. He comes in, hits the ground running. He's looking like I don't even want to say it, but he's just looking like previous French players that have played in the Premier League. I'm looking at it thinking maybe Arsenal should have signed Ekitike.
Anelka comes to mind.
Yeah, even Henry, the way he's so casual with the way he moves with the ball. He's so tall. Ekitike, I think, is a very good player. Then you bring in Isak for double his value. Even Ekitike taking a shirt off in the Carabao Cup, it was almost like he was trying to say, look, I'm still here. It's still me.
I agree.
And I just really think if Liverpool would have just taken a chance on Ekitike and said, you know what, Isak, it's not going to happen. He's our
But they needed a second striker anyway.
They
needed a second striker anyway.
But Mo, with that 150 mil, you can go sign yourself a 90, £100 million winger and use the other 50 on the backup striker. That's what I'm saying.
The only thing is, though, like, Isak was our number one target. Like, he was our number one target all along. So
Sesko was our number one target, and we pivoted.
We were always going to go for that if we could, and we did.
Yeah.
The thing about Liverpool, to be honest with you guys, Liverpool must fix up. I believe they're going to be all right. Are they going to challenge for the title? I actually don't know. Because I actually think that they're going to lose to City next weekend.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So do
and
I.
I believe that at that time, Liverpool will be 10 points behind. And it's going to like, I'll be surprised if I will not be surprised if Liverpool win, but I'm expecting City to win the game. I'm expecting
City
to
win the game. On my stat, it's going to say this about Isak here. So, Erling Haaland has had, in the Premier League, 204 touches. Works out about 20 touches a game, yeah? 20, like, something around about there. Well, look what he's doing. 13 goals, getting 20 touches roughly a game.
Yeah.
Like, Isak should be doing what? Hella better.
But we can't judge Isak now. He hasn't played, guys. Isak hasn't played.
He hasn't had pre-season either.
And also he came on uninjured. He's growing right away. Like he didn't. Like, I'm not gonna be shameless to that level. The guy's injured. He hasn't played. Like,
I can't really judge him until he's played a run of games, and he's not really
exactly.
Played a run of
like
games.
I need to see him like 2, 3, 4 games, and then we're gonna judge him. But
I'll be honest, Case, don't worry. But I can't.
45 minutes here, guys. 45 minutes there.
I think he's had like 3 big chances like all season. Like,
Mac, does that worry you? Does Isak's injury record and fitness record worry you?
Everyone at Liverpool is worried.
Worries me right now.
But seriously, because a lot of Newcastle
Isak's
fans
injury
say,
record isn't the thing that's on my mind right now. It's the guy on the touchline who's just being a
Yeah.
dick. That's
Bro,
the thing that worries me.
you don't understand, guys. There are people that want a caretaker for Liverpool because they think that Arne Slot is going to take them backward to the point that he might ruin the season. It's astonishing. It's astonishing, actually. And I'm talking about Kopish, if you guys know who Kopish are.
Yeah.
The Kopish guys, Callum and Matt and Drifty, they want him out. Gone.
Mo, Arne Slot has lost more games than Amarin this year.
In 2025.
Yeah, he's lost more games.
There's only a point between them.
That has to be an impossible stat.
There's only a point between them in the league.
No, hold on. What? I'm
Yeah,
gonna fact check this shit.
In 2025.
No, this is
in 2025. You're saying the whole year.
Yeah, the whole of year. That's how bad we've been. We've been bad for the whole year.
No.
Yeah, United lost 3. What in the Prem? United lost 3.
No, he's talking the year 2025.
2025.
That's even
That's
worse.
worse.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
No,
That's
what? No,
That
what?
can't be true.
Yeah,
Surely
checking
not.
this shit.
16, they've lost 15.
Wait, you're saying you've lost 16 games in
Yeah,
2025?
they've lost like
No, you have lost only 7. Oh no, you've lost more.
Yeah, no, we have.
That's only in the Prem. You've lost 7 games.
No, not one lost. Someone's wrote one. Lost.
You lost 7 games in 2025
Yeah.
in the Prem. They have lost 12.
No, all games.
All
games.
competitions, you mean?
All competitions.
Yo, do you want him gone? That's the question.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I do.
Who you gonna bring in though?
Who gives a
genuinely don't
fuck?
know.
They don't care.
I genuinely don't know.
No,
Stevie
but who would be
G.
a good replacement? No, for Liverpool.
Steven
Some
Gerrard.
people want Stephen Gerrard as a caretaker. Florian,
He's gone
the
backwards.
worst. Florian, the worst, needs to hold bench. He's not it. Anybody here thinks quickly? Anybody here thinks that Florian Wirtz will turn it around and actually fulfill his potential?
I do.
No,
I think-
no.
None does
I
not.
think that.
All-
I think.
all-
Go on, Mo. Go on.
Sorry, Romeo. And I'm talking from experience here. And in regards to Chelsea and Bundesliga transfers, if they come in and they don't hit the ground running, it is unlikely for them to actually change things around. Either they're good enough or they're not good enough. Those who have come in, and I'm going back a few years here, like Ballack and whatnot, fantastic.
Yeah. What a
Nkunku-
player.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah. So they hit the ground running. You got the likes of Werner, Nkunku, even and Romario might agree or disagree here. Havertz, players who have come in, either they hit the ground running and they make it, or they don't. And Wirtz, fantastic player in the Bundesliga. Is he going to do it in the Premier League? I don't think so. But again, he could prove us wrong.
It's a very good point that Bundesliga players come in. It's either they make it work or not right away. But Haaland hit the ground running from game day 1. Game day 1.
Wirtz has created more open play chances than I think it's anybody else apart from Jack Grealish this season. So it's not on Wirtz. Like
I think Wirtz will
probably have about 5 assists.
But I think Wirtz is similar
me,
to De Bruyne. He just needs to get a bit of luck on his side. Like De Bruyne didn't work at Chelsea, leaves, goes to City, and he's one of the best midfielders ever. Wirtz has got. What is he, Mac? 21, 22?
21,
Like,
22.
Look,
I
for
mean,
me, though,
he's so
for
young, man.
me, though, if you're spending 225 million, on 2 absolute stars, like Isak is a pedigree player, and Wirtz is a pedigree player. You build a team around them. Like Wirtz isn't even on the pitch now; he's coming off the bench. Like Isak, he's going to be in and out, but you have some kind of system where you build a team around
Mac,
them.
I think when Salah goes, you'll see
Right
the best
now,
Wirtz.
We're
When
rudderless.
Salah goes, when Salah leaves, I think you'll see, because I think it's still very much Salah's team, and I think they're still looking for him. Everything's sort of trying to go through him. Even Isak, you're saying they're not passing to Isak. I think it's because they're looking for Salah. So I think maybe Salah's got to go for these players to maybe just feel like it's their team.
We'll see. Nunes and O'Reilly, top 3 fullbacks partnership, Pep Masterclass. Nico O'Reilly has definitely been one of the best fullbacks in the league, without a shadow of a
Isn't he
doubt.
like only 20 as well? Like,
Yeah, he's so fucking young and he's so athletic and
Yeah, it's the
amazing.
physicality.
Massive.
He's mad. Yeah, he's mad.
Bro, and also he's like, to be honest, he's one of the fullbacks that are very good defensively and offensively, which is a rarity.
But
in
wasn't
this
he a
league.
midfield? Was he a midfielder in the youth
Yes.
team? Dylan?
Yeah.
Yes, he's fantastic.
But it's like
At
a
the
Fabian
moment,
Delphine, what he did. Fabian
What?
Delphine from midfield and he put him into a left back. Pep done that with Fabian Delphine, just done that with Nunes
yeah,
as well.
Nunes as well. He's doing Nunes. At the moment, there is no team in the Premier League that is more consistent and more cohesive than Arsenal, period. 100%. Nobody. There is no one. No one. 100%. You're spot on here.
Go like-
Spot on.
To go like 7 games without conceding a goal.
007, yeah. Seven
We haven't
games.
had, we haven't had a shot on target against us.
That's insane. That's insane.
Mo, I'm enjoying this no bias banter, just facts. We're trying, but people still think we're crazy. Some people in the chat think that we have banter. Actually, this is a very good show. Actually, thank you so much, Rosie, for this. Fuck Forest. They wasted so much time. United should have won. We were second in the league for the first half of that game. Verona was robbed. We are still unbeaten in October. This league is ours, United. Someone thinks that Man United will win the league. AD, I'm telling you, if Man United win the league, I'm presenting a show shirtless and I'm shaving my hair live. I'm just telling you from now, AD. You keep doing that, and I'm going to keep saying the same thing. Shirtless, bro. Shirtless, live on camera. People forget Firmino started his Liverpool career poorly. Yes, 100%. Joe Linton as well. Joe Linton was labeled as a flop. Right? So, yeah, there are others as well that worked out. Wirtz hates the aggression in the Premier League. He's weak, 100%. That is part of him actually not working out at Liverpool is how weak he is, actually. But listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us. Romario Webster, his channel in the description. K-Mac channel, guys. Guys, if you are a Liverpool fan and you're not subscribed to K-Mac channel is in the description. Guys, Chelsea fans, we want to get Mo, the Blue Lounge, to... How many subscribers are you on now?
I think it's 27,000, so vote to 30.
Yeah, guys, let's go. Blue Lounge, guys, it's in the description. Mo does a lot of great work and great panels, talk about Chelsea from Chelsea points of view. Dylan, MCFC Fan TV in the description as well. There's a lot of shorts. Fantastic work by Dylan, of course. So go and support my man here. All the channels are in the description. And also, I'm just going to say this, guys, because I haven't said it. Make sure to check out OK Jersey, guys. And if you're buying one, use the code JUDGE to get 8% discount. That is not my commission. That's the discount you will get to use the code JUDGE. And I'll get credit for it. I'm not going to get a commission. I'm just going to get credit for that you used my code. So use the code JUDGE, but at least I get credit for it. It's very affordable football shirts, high quality. Mac used them. Used Osama's code as well.
You can buy the classic ones.
The vintage ones are amazing, actually. The vintage ones are very good. So guys, check them out as well. Last super chat. Looking forward to the shirtless bold stream. That would be hilarious. To be honest, it would be absolutely hilarious. Yes, but this one will take you to Paz. Paz, the creator, guys. Arsenal fan, one of the most shameless guys out there. Go and support Paz, guys. Put Judge Mo. Guys, Judge Mo raid in his chat. I will see you guys there. And we are out of here, people. Just copy paste Judge Mo raid and we're out of here, people.